Sweet delay.
Hey everyone, Joe here, coming to you with the final for our F7F Tigercat, the 148 scale Italy kit, and the third part of the Cat series. And here we are. Not overall glad to have the F7F in the collection and part of this Cat's build. It's my least favorite cat, as I've mentioned previously, and the kit was not terrible, but there are some issues with it. I think someone that's a little bit more skilled as a modeler would probably fare a lot better with this kit and make it really shine. Not that this is bad, but I think when you don't have an interest in a build such as your least favorite cat, then you tend to kind of rush things a bit, maybe. Don't take your time here and there, and that's exactly what we did. And towards the end, things started to go a little awry, unfortunately. And we'll just kind of start with the overall look. We did get the Tamiya deep sea blue, and that looks a lot better, I think, than the AK. We did put it over a black base, and a little too dark. So I think next time we'll go over a gray base. I mean, on camera here, though, you can see it does kind of look that part. Maybe just a little bit of lighter. We did do some modeling effects. Didn't really work out the way I wanted it to. Put some panel liner in there. Like a dark, like a grayish panel liner. Not too light, not too dark. That didn't really turn out that great. At first it was looking pretty good, but the worst part on this whole thing were the decals. And I knew I should have ordered aftermarket decals because of the age and the type of kit this is, being an Italy one. The G142 that you see over on the far wing, and we're not going to get too close to this thing, by the way. I didn't do any weathering, hardly any weathering to it whatsoever. It just felt like, clean out of the box build here. And that's what I'm talking about. When you don't really have that real big interest in a build, you kind of skip over those things. But the G142 decal is one big decal, and I should have cut it so that the carrier film was way less. Like that whole strip is all carrier film, and I knew I should have done that, and I didn't do it. and I paid the price for it because it's completely silvered. The bars and stars have silvered. The other decals have silvered, and they're actually silvering even more as days have gone on. So this has been completed for 3 or 4 days now, and it's become more prevalent than what it was initially. So yeah, the landing gear do not fit where they're supposed to fit, and I even pulled them off to see if I maybe put them on the wrong side, because I label everything, but right side they're just a little off, so they don't quite touch in some areas, and that's I mean, that's fine. You can see it's looking the part. It looks like an F7F. But I will say I dumped a ton of weight in this, and I'm if I recall, I showed in pictures in the video how much weight was in here. Fishing weights, gigantic fishing weights. Dumped it all into the front nose. It's very, very heavy, and I was like, yeah, there's no way this will be a tail dragger, because this kit's notorious to be a tail dragger. They even give you the little thing back here. It's a tail dragger. I don't know how it's possible, but it's a tail dragger. I couldn't fit any more weight in this thing, so if you get this kit, it's a tail dragger, so you can do up the little barrel and crate nicely and have that ready, because I could not get it to sit on this front wheel no matter what I did. So put a lot of weight in there. And then finally, the last thing is this canopy. The second part is too narrow. I tried to pull it out a little bit as much as I could, but I was afraid of cracking it, so kind of left it at that. It just doesn't quite fit. Yeah. Overall, though, again, this is the only F7F in town. Is it Testers? The Testers one and this one, and the AMT one and this one, and it's literally the same kit. It's the same molds. So this is the only game in town. Again, someone with a higher skill set and more of a non-out-of-the-box builder type mentality than me could do a bang-up job and probably make this thing look amazing. I would, at the very least, if I rebuilt it, I would go get aftermarket decals for it. Everything else, honestly, is not that bad. I mean, I'm not trying to complain. I know I complain. I don't try to complain a lot, but I always seem to do it. But the kit's not really that bad. So it's buildable, and it's decent. It's on the shelf. It's shelf queen. So happy to have it in the collection. And getting ready to move on to the next cat, which will be the Bearcat, my favorite cat. And I'm really excited about that. So we'll get that one up and running and on the series here shortly, and kind of go from there. So until next time, everybody, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're staying safe. We'll try to get pictures at the end, but maybe not on this one. Take care.